Welcome to Dr. Mahipati Talks. As you know that during this COVID time, we are able to invite eminent personalities to speak on various topics related to soft skills, life skills, personality development, and where people can learn and unlearn and relearn and implement them in their life so that it will be useful for them to be successful in their life. In this series, we have got an young, dynamic trainer who has been graduated and post-graduated from MBA Management Sciences from JNTU, and he has been into training for the past 3 years. He's also a Posh enabler, and he takes a lot of sessions to the people on various topics related to the soft skills. He has accepted today to speak on the very important topic to be successful in our life. The topic is personal grooming. I'm happy and glad that G. Satish has accepted to deliver a session on this personal grooming. I request now today's resource person G. Satish to start the session on personal grooming.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure for giving this opportunity to speak over here. And hello to everyone. I am here today to talk with you about personal grooming. And most of the times we see, is it necessary or what are the essentials for having personal grooming? And let me take you through the session where we can have different information on personal grooming. Yeah. It's going to be the one of the best presentation today. We are going to discuss about personal grooming. Yeah, grooming and appearance. When we talk about grooming, it is our way of dressing. Dressing has an impact on self, colleagues, customers, clients, and the neighbors. These are all the people we come across in our day-to-day life. It creates an impact on ourselves and even on colleagues also. And one more thing, the clothes we wear convey a message. We need not talk anything, but the clothes that we are wearing gives a message that we are confident, that we are presentable, that we are ambitious and sincere. Are there any benefits? Definitely, there are many benefits of grooming. And let me take you through that. It makes one look attractive. When we are best groomed, automatically we look very attractive. It builds up self-confidence. Helps in better appearance. These are the benefits when we are groomed in a better way. And let me take you through some of the important points of grooming standards for men. And when coming to hair above ears and around the neck should be tapped. The hairs above they should not touch the ears. And hair and back of the neck should not touch collar. We see most of the people, they grow hairs very long, but take care that the hair behind should not touch your collar. Hair coloring must look natural and complement the individual. Most of the times, many individuals, what they do is they dye the hair. And it is very quite opposite when they dye it, when they color it. The color that we are wearing to our hair should be very natural and it should give a compliment from others. And when we take forward the mustache, most of the people we see, they grow their mustache. It should be trimmed regularly and should not grow more than mouth corners. We see most of the people, they're growing the beard, they grow the mustache, but we have to take certain steps that mustache should be trimmed and should not cross the corners of the mouth. And most importantly, to the men, what we have to take care is shaving regularly, daily basis is a must for the men. And the belt and the shoe should not be too large or too small. The belt which we wear should not be too large, neither too small, should be matching with the dress code. And shoe, high quality black lace up shoe. The shoe what we wear has to be with laces. And for when coming to the ladies, small heel closed shoe for ladies are best suitable. We see different styles that ladies wear. The shoe, they have very high heels. It is not advisable for the ladies to wear high heels, but they should wear the heels that which are very small so that they can walk very comfortably. Handkerchief and wallet also matters most in this grooming. Handkerchief has to be the plain one. Most of the times we see different kinds of kerchiefs that are available in the market, but see that the handkerchief that we are using should be a plain one, and the wallet should be also very thin one. Wallets also, there are different kinds of wallets that we use, but see that the wallet that we are using should be very thin as shown in the picture. And accessories, watch, the men what to wear should be very quality one. Buy yourself the nice quality watch. Don't go for something too flashy or too sporty. We see many kinds of watches in the market, the shops that are very sportive, but see that should be a very simple straight classy lines as shown in the picture. It should be very neat, not we see sporty watches with the different monologues on the watch. See that the watch what we wear is to be very simple, should look very official. And moving forward, do's for men. There are certain things that what a man has to do. Always look professional. The dress that we are wearing, it should be very professional one. We have to dress for the audience. Of course, the dress that we are purchasing is for ourselves, for our comfort, but see that the dress which we purchase has to be visible, or that audience, the people who are looking at us, they should feel comfortable. Wear clothes that fit you, and make sure your clothes are ironed or pressed. Shirts with simple collar and cuff. There are different colored shirts and colored cuffs for the shirt, but see to yourself that the collar that we stitch, that the tailorman stitches, the cuff that tailorman stitches should be very simple one. A formal but simple watch that which is shown previously. And keep your hair neat and trimmed as talked earlier. Use mild fragrances. It is habit that we use fragrances, but take precautions that the fragrance that we use should be very mild one. And tie should be conservative and reach the middle of our belt buckle. I'll show you the picture about this, that the tie what we are wearing should be very conservative. It should be reach the belt buckle, and the shoe as talked earlier, it should be with lace and with the shoe. Black colored shoe is mostly preferable when we are on a suit. Hair usually parted to side ones. We most of the people, we comb our hairs to the sides. That is very advisable. And the top of your shirt collar should not touch the hair. The hair should not touch the collar of our shirt. See, this is the image. The tie coming down the buckle is not the right one. The tie above the buckle is not the right one. The middle one, the which is ticked right, is the right way of wearing a tie. And most of the times we use our coat or suit. There are two kinds of suits with two buttons and three buttons. When it comes to two button, always see that the top button has to be fastened and the bottom button has to be loosed. When we stand, it is written top button must be fastened when we stand, but when we sit, see that both the buttons are open. And if it is with three buttons, the middle one has to be fastened, the top one and the lower one, it should be opened. And optional, it is given for the top one, either you can fasten it or loosen it. Don't for men. There are certain things where we need to be very careful. Avoid multiple buttons on our shirts. There are certain kinds of shirts in the market where there are multiple buttons, two buttons or three buttons at one place. And if you go down, there are again 2 to 3 buttons. So most of the times we need to avoid that. Don't use clothing that no longer fits. There are some cloths we have purchased 6 months back or 1 year back. Let take like that. So if it is not properly fit on our body, just stay away from those. Avoid wrinkled clothing. See, if at all we are planned to go outside, most of the times what we do is we take the shirt from the wardrobe and we wear it. And if you look at it, it will be wrinkled one. So please, we need to avoid that, and we need to iron the shirt that looks very good. Avoid hair that falls on your face. There are certain situations where hair is grown very long and it covers the eyebrows. It obscures the sight. So see that the hair should not come before our eyes. It should not obstruct our vision. And short sleeved dress shirts should be avoided. Short sleeves should not be worn. It should, most of the times it should be avoided. And short socks, in the present day scenario, there are many kinds of socks available, and most of the times we see the youth wearing short socks. It is not advisable to wear it. Avoid fragrance that smells from a distance. We find many fragrances in the market, but see that if we are using a fragrance, it should be very sweet. I mean, not to the taste, to smell. So there are certain fragrances which gives odor from very distance.
From very distance.
Avoid garish ties. There are ties that are very different kinds of ties are available in the market. See that the tie what we purchase has to be the plain one or the single lined ties. Avoid shiny tie pins. There are tie pins available. Those are also available in the market. Many kinds of tie pins. Shiny tie pins should be avoided. Clips, big belt buckles. There are different kinds of belt buckles available. See that. So we need to avoid big belt buckles also. That is also not advisable. Buckles, big buckles. Don't use open top shirt button with a tie. Most of the times, some of the situations, what we do is just we don't put on this button and we wear tie. So that is not advisable. When we are wearing a tie, the button should be closed, and then we have to put on our tie. And don't use loafers with a suit. It is become an habit to the youth that these days many of the youth are using their loafers and suit, but it doesn't look good. Let me tell you, when you are when you wear a suit, then when you are wearing a loafer with that, the attraction doesn't look good. Please, we need to avoid loafers when we are wearing the suit. And grooming for a woman, there are certain makeup situations for the women where the makeup should be applied in good taste. The colors blend with their natural skin tone. The, the, the color which they are using, the makeup what they are using should be in blended with their natural skin, but not quite opposite to their natural skin. And it has to enhance the natural features, that features what we have naturally the God has given, the God has gifted us, should be a natural look. The makeup that we are applying, the makeup kits that we are using for makeuping ourselves, when we do that, should our skin should be very natural. Lipstick colors, there are women who have the habit of wearing a lipstick. We see many women, they wear a lipstick very far from the distance also, we can clearly observe that the woman has worn a lipstick. It should be very conservative. And when a woman has put on a lipstick, it should be a compliment one. If the other person sees, he should not identify that she has worn a very impressive lipstick. Long false eyelashes shall not be worn when in uniform. This is especially for the ladies who are uh, uh, they are into the few professionals. When they are ununiform, the eyelashes, falsy eyelashes or long eyelashes should be avoided. The hair clean, neatly shaped, arranged in an attractive, feminine, and professional style. Cross pieces, rubber bands, combs, and pins are not advisable. There are many kinds of rubber bands that the woman wears, combs or pins that women put on. Uh, they are decorated with different items. So those kinds of rubber bands or combs are not advisable for the women. See, so this way that a professional woman has to look like. And coming to jewelry, while in uniform, only one ring is authorized. If a lady, if a woman is a married woman, she has to wear only one ring, that is wedding ring. If she is not a married woman, then obviously what she has purchased from the jewelry shop or somewhere, it is only one ring is advisable. Multiple rings a woman wearing is totally not advisable. Earrings are prohibited for male person. We see some of the men, they wear earrings that maybe look like to show their fashion or something, whatever it is. We see many male persons, they have earrings. So men most of the times should prohibit this wearing of earrings. It doesn't give us a professional look. The 5-piece rule, wear only 5 accessories. Earrings 1, 2 count, 2, watch 3, and other 2 additional as your choice. Have you got my point? 5 accessories for women. Earrings count as 2, watch counted as 3, and other 2 are optional. That is given to you. You wear one single chain or another, whatever you like it. But it is advisable that only 5 accessories are best suited for a woman. Do's for women. So what does a woman shall do? Always look professional with the dress that you are wearing, and dress for the audience. Wear clothes that fit you, that which are comfortable to you. So see that the clothes that you are wearing should give comfortable to yourself, and take care that they are ironed properly, they are pressed properly. Keep your hair neat and trimmed. Wear heels with 1.5 to 2 feet 2 inches with a high vamp with a normal attire. This is advisable size of wearing heels for women. Conservative business makeup, as tagged earlier, the makeup that women uses should be very conservative. Should not be very odd makeup one. Should be very neat and conservative, and focus on your lips and eyes, because it is the habit of the women when they are going out for a party, or when they are going out for an office, they have the habit of wearing a lipstick or putting on an eyelash. So take care that should use the colors that matches your skin tone, and applying lipstick properly. That is what I said earlier. It should be very conservative. It should match with your color of your lips. Don't There are certain things that a woman shall not do. Don't wear dark colored clothes. Don't wear wrinkled clothing. I talked earlier. Wrinkled clothing is, so if someone called us, all of a sudden we need to go out. So see that you have one very neatly ironed shirt. Don't take whatever comes to hand from the wardrobe. So don't wear the wrinkled clothing. Don't wear transparent fabrics. In the present day, in the market, there are very certain kind of dresses that are available. See that they should not be transparent. Avoid hair that falls on your face. Obviously, woman has a long hair, but see that it is tied with a rubber band. The hair which is the back of your head should not come onto your face, should not hide your vision. Avoid earrings that are very large and dangling. We see very many women wearing long earrings, very long. The move here and to and fro. They keep on moving the earrings. So the earrings that what you are wearing should be very the smaller one. You should avoid the large dangling earrings. And as tagged to the men, women also should avoid the fragrance that smells from a very large distance. Don't wear anything too bright, tight, or short. It is not advisable for a woman wearing a tight shirts, a short or bright colored dresses. Don't wear open-toed shoe. It is like loafers what the men use. Open-toed shoe should not be worn by women. Don't have too much makeup. Makeup should be very conservative one. Don't wear big shiny buckles or jewelry. There are many different styles of buckles that women also use. But see that the shiny buckles or shiny jewelry should be avoided. You find many kinds of these buckles for special women, what they keep on their head, or the sari pins. The different buckles are available, shiny ones. The professional woman has to be away from these shiny buckles and jewelry.
Yes, sir. Have you done with this, sir?
Sir, one slide is missing. I don't know how.
You can.
Just one slide did not get saved in this. I missed it out.
That's fine, sir. Now, if you're able to share the slide, that will be great. If you have any information idea that you can share, extempore. No, in case if you think that it is needed, then only go ahead with the slide sharing, or else you can speak extempore. So that's fine. I think so. If you're able to explain extempore, that's fine, sir. You're not audible.
Yes, sir. Am I clear?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Yeah, yeah. One minute, 1 minute. Yeah. So we need to take a lot of care while grooming. This gives us a lot of respect in the society when we are groomed very neatly, very what we say uh, that women especially, there are a lot of different styles of jewelry that is available in the market. See that most of the times you please be away from that kind of jewelry wearing, and see that should be very professional one. uh, these are the main important points that I prepared for you to share with you all. Thank you one and all.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing a wonderful presentation on grooming, which is very important at all the times. I'm sure that this will be helpful for the people who are going to attend for interviews and what are the do's and don'ts to brand themselves. Thank you, Satish sir, for enlightening on the topic called personal grooming. Chandrasekhar would like to speak something. Please kindly unmute your microphone.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
audible.
Good evening, Satish sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening.
Happy belated Friendship Day, and your presentation was good, and it was very essential. It is very essential in the contemporary world because the aspirants are enlightened a lot on interview skills and what answers should be given on which question, and the talk happens, the buzz happens a lot on these things, but very less people concentrate on grooming and what to do and what not to do, and do's and don'ts of the dresses and the hair, maybe wearing jewelry, earrings. It was very informative. It was good, and thank you for a valuable presentation. Wish you all the
Thank you,
best.
sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Over to you, Srinivas.
Yes, Srinivas, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Chandrasekhar. Thank you for your remarks, concluding remarks. Thank you, Satish. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Hope it will be useful for the people. Hope to see you tomorrow, same time on the Mayapati channel. Try to subscribe the Mayapati channel. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.